Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Daranabiha, and today I want to tell you tutorials about how to make an DHCP server in Mikrotik, especially in Haplet version with Winbox. But first, I want to tell you and explain to you what is DHCP server. Okay, let's go. Okay, this is I will make some presentation. Yeah, this presentation will explain to you what is DHCP server, the power of DHCP server. So, what is DHCP server? DHCP server is an system in the Mikrotik that uh, uh, that allows us to make a server that automatically gives the client the IP. So in DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, there is three types of DHCP. The first one is DHCP server, the second one is DHCP client, and the third one is DHCP relay. So the one who want to request the IP is DHCP client, and the supplier of the IP is DHCP server. And that is the role of DHCP server in the DHCP IP addressing. And how it works? So in DHCP, it got four progression. The first one is it's called DORA. The first one is discover, second one offer, and then request, and A is acknowledgement, DORA. The first one is discover. The client discovering that the DHCP server already supply an IP. The first, and then he is offering what IP that he want, and then requesting he is like I want this IP, and then like that, and then acknowledgement, the IP already given to the DHCP client, like that. So there is the four main steps: the DHCP server and DHCP client do the conversation for giving an IP. And then what its benefit? The DHCP server benefit. The benefit is DHCP server can more effective to give IP in a network, especially IPv4, because he can give IP address automatically the to all the client. Okay, that's all about the explanation for the HTTP server, and then we can go to to the the tutorials. For the tutorials, we will go with the Winbox. So Winbox will I will explain step by step in Winbox how to make an DHCP server. Okay, first step is you need to connect your router and do the system configuration reset, or you can do hard reset if you can access the router. The After you do this, you will be got the router already clean, no configuration, only our DHCP server configuration, and this is still blank configuration. So the first one is you need to decide where the port you want to give the DHCP server. In this example, I will do in the Ether 2 ports because is the port is directly connected to my laptop. So I will do the DHCP server in the Ether 2. Okay, you already decide the ports, and then you can go to the IP address, IP and addresses. You see here there is no IP, and then we need to add the IP to the ports that are directly connected to my laptop. You can do by pressing the uh, plus button here and then set the IP. In here I use the normal IP for Mikrotik. There is 192.168.88.1 and don't forget the prefix. The prefix is /24, and the interface you can change it to the Ether2 because I want to make the DHCP server and Ether2. And then you click apply and then OK button. After this, you already got the IP address for your ports, the Ether2 ports. Okay, if you already got this, you can go to IP and DHCP server. IP DHCP server. You can close these two and these two and these two and IP DHCP server. Yeah, and this is the DHCP server. You can go to the main tab of DHCP and then you can press DHCP setup button. Already like this, and then sorry, this you can see here the explanation is DHCP server interface. So the first one you input is the interface that you want to put the DHCP server. In this example, I use Ether2. Ether2, and next, this is the address space that we already set. So if we click the DHCP setup, the DHCP address space or pool already according to the IP that we set in Ether2, like that, and the prefix too. And this is the gateway. So gateway is our IP router, and this is the addresses to give out to the client. In this range, I use 2 until 100 and until 254, like that. And we need to set DNS server. In this example, I will use Google DNS server is 8.8.8.8, and the backup DNS server is 8.8.4.4, like that. And then next, the list time is the for leases. So these leases already got valid by 10 minutes, and you can set it to like 60 minutes and whatever you want, but in this case I will use 10 minutes. Okay, this is already complete successfully. Okay, how we gonna know the DHCP server is already work? It's by, you can see in here, if there is no like letters said it's invalid, the DHCP server is already got in work. You can see in here there is no letter I that uh, that indicates that the DHCP server is invalid, and you can see it into the lists. If the lists there is no, but I think there is no lists. That means there is no client that already connected to this DHCP server. And then uh, we can go to the view network connection to set our laptop. We'll request the DHCP server from the router. I will add the sources. You can write. Okay, you can go to view network connection, and here you can set the Ethernet. Yeah, Ethernet for this. Yeah, yeah, you can set the Ethernet. This Ethernet properties, and this is you need to check obtain an IP address automatically. Okay, if there is already like that, you can unplug and plug the LAN cable to requesting the IP address. Bam, and then you can see on the lists that already we can see the MAC address of our laptop. This is my laptop, yes, and already got dynamic IP address from our DHCP server in interface Ether 2. Okay, sorry, is some error like that. This one, I'm sorry, it's not that one. Okay, that's the right one. Okay, my bill like that. You can see my DHCP server is already set and already got connected by my laptop with the IP address that been given by my router is 88.25.4, and for the pool it started from 254 and will add more if you connect to the router. So this DHCP server is on port Ether 2 ya, like that. And you can check the connection in command prompt like this. You can do the ping command to check the connection between your router and your laptop. If you already got a reply from the gateway, you already done, and the router already give the DHCP server IP to your laptop, and that's mean you already done the tutorial to make an DHCP server with me. Yeah, I think that's all from me, and that's all the tutorials and the explanation about how to make the HTTP server. And I want to say sorry if there is a misconception in my tutorials. And then I want to say again, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.